Good morning, everyone. I hope that you are doing well on this Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. As promised yesterday, I wanted to make sure that I make up missing videos for the 2 weeks that you guys did not receive. And as I look at myself, I see these different little bumps coming. So please excuse it. One of the videos I watched, I was like, these people ain't say nothing to me. My lips looking like Malik Yoba from New York Undercover. So I was like, okay, let me make sure I'm trying to find something to moisturize it. But anyway, let me stop being silly. So this morning, my son shared something with me. Well, I woke up this morning with the thought on my mind to make sure that I consecrated myself. Um, because there are some things that I am seeking God for, and it's not for myself. Um, some really deep things are happening within my family, with family members, um, and I want to make sure that the God that I know, who says you are healed by His stripes, moves on our behalf, because He's not a man that He should lie. He's declared that you are healed. You are healed. The stripes that He received were not in vain. We are healed. And so I choose to declare His words and decree that no good thing will He withhold from us, that we will fulfill the purpose that God has in store, because His words do not return to Him void. And so as I'm in prayer, my young son reveals to me that he was allowed to go on a field trip. It was an in-school field trip that his father and I told him no, he could not attend. So he's telling me the story, and I'm trying my best not to react. So I'm listening. I'm like, okay. Oh. Oh. And when I finally said something, I was like, so let me understand. The field trip that your mother and father told you at different occasions that you could not attend, you attended. So, and we go down this whole rabbit hole, helping him to understand that doing so, not telling the teacher, okay, our stance on it was a form of dishonesty, because he was trying to omit some things. He withheld some things. Secondly, him attending the field trip that he knew his parents told him not to was a form of disobedience. And thirdly, him attending the field trip was a form of rewarding the inappropriate behaviors that he has been displaying at school. And so he's like, oh, and I had my 3 fingers I was going through. I said, how many fingers is that? 3. I said, He said, oh no, 3 strikes. I said, yeah, it is. Oh no. I said, but grace, giving us what we don't deserve. And I told him before he got out the car, so that way his day can still be pleasant. I said, that reminds me of us with God. Oh, by the way, I skipped a step. And then he's telling me about this trip, and then he says, I was kind of disappointed. And I was like, dude, do you understand? And so we went in, and I said, it reminds of how we do God. God can tell us not to do something. We find a way to justify. We move in, and we don't tell the whole story. That way it could seem like, yeah, we're supposed to be here. And God allows it. He allows it to go through because he's trying to display the love he has for us. He's like, yes, I'm not a dictator. I am the king of their life. I am their creator, but I want them to choose me. So because of his grace and mercy, he allows us to experience whatever it is that he told us not to experience. And then the good and the bad comes with it. But we have the audacity to come before our Father and say, I was disappointed with that. And Haitians have a saying, not really a saying, but it's just the way we say it. Qui est-ce qui dévoyou? That means, who sent you? Who told you to go over there? Who told you to do that? I know I didn't. And so it's almost like we are disobeying God and then we spit in his face with our, what's the word I want to use? Our entitlement issues as if we're supposed to get it. We're supposed to get all the punishment. We're supposed to get that being left alone, the neglect. We're supposed to lose all the privileges. But our dad in heaven tells us, I will never leave you nor forsake you. When you cry, even in those messy times when you cry, those tears, I bottle them up. When you call me, I'll be there. Like Travis Green's song say. I'm listening. I'll never leave you. You are the apple of my eye. So people, we need to continue to walk in a spirit of gratefulness. I guess the theme of gratefulness is coming back today again. Learn to be grateful for what God saw fit to let us have. Because yes, the experiences of life are supposed to teach you. We're supposed to improve, not to be like the children of Israel, going in circles and circles and circles over the same foolery. Because it's a fool that said there's no God. And I'm not saying I'm a fool because I believe in the Most High, the creator of this universe that I so happily call my dad. Because I didn't have a real earthly dad. I had a sperm donor. But I didn't have what I know God's design was for us all to experience both facets of his godliness, the father figure and the mother figure aspect, the nurturing aspect, as well as the protector. I didn't have that in earthly form, right? So I choose now to connect spiritually because the spiritual world isn't more real. And I choose to walk in gratefulness. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day.